Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of the Detour. We are live on the ground in Lille. We've just captured all these interviews at the start. We would have loved to have brought you the same sort of style as we did yesterday, but it was an absolute cluster, as they say in the classics. Iffy. We had to get 6 grabs for SBS. We delivered on that. We couldn't get Wout van Aert. We've got video of the reaction afterwards, but yeah, I mean, we tried. G'day, Kay.
Well, I'd say.
it's all happening. But yeah, there was a lot of nerves before the start, Johnny, for today's stage because obviously there's 11 cobble sectors. We're going to have all the interviews coming up later in the show, and we've also got all the interviews from yesterday.
Sensational, mate. And I got people sneaking around behind. Yeah. Oh, I tell you. Look, I'm really excited about today, mate. It's a shame we didn't get that buzz that you got yesterday because that worked really well. We walked around the buses talking to the guys like that. But anyway, we'll do it another day for sure.
SBS are the priority. Detour comes
I know.
second to that.
And you've done a great job for them. That's fantastic. So,
all right. Well,
I'm looking forward to today. I know the race has just started, but the first half doesn't get interesting until just about halfway when they hit the first lot of cobbles. But we'll have a real bike race today. And I it could be Van Aert again, Van der Poel. We've got 4 Paris-Roubaix winners in here today. But and I think Dylan Van Baal, who's who won this year, will put in a really good ride for Ineos. But it'd be hard to bet against Wout after his ride yesterday.
Oh, yeah. And the hysteria around Wout van Aert this morning was just insane. Yeah. And I tried to literally block him from going to the start with the kangaroo in the hand, and he almost bowled me over. And I was like, well, there's being the serial pest and doing anything to get the grabs, and then there's taking out the yellow jersey before the start. So I had to make a call on that. But anyway, why don't we kick things off? Here's all the reaction from the start of yesterday because we didn't get to show it with, Jerry and the crew and presenting the Kanga. So this was all the reaction from the start yesterday, and then we're going to show you all the fresh interviews from the start of stage 5. So this is all the reaction from yesterday.
Jack Haig, obvious question, mate. How are you travelling?
Yeah, not too bad. Happy to be in France. Denmark was beautiful and amazing and a little bit stressful, but now we're in France. Tour de France is sort of getting properly underway and just getting through the days, ticking them off.
Now, you had sensational form going into the Tour last year, obviously bad luck, but, proved yourself at the Vuelta. How are you feeling, confidence level coming into the Tour this year?
Maybe not quite as hot as I came in last year. I had a really good Dauphiné last year. This year I still finished, I think, 5th on GC, which was the same as last year, but just slightly different feelings. Hoping to sort of build a bit more into this Tour de France. But no, confident, happy, comfortable in the team. I think the result that I had in Vuelta really sort of keeps the nerves quite calm now. I feel a bit more established, and also it's my second year in the team, so it makes it a bit easier.
Are you a guy that likes to fly under the radar, Jack?
A bit of both. I don't mind the pressure and the media and this, but I also enjoy my own time at the same time. So I'm happy with both scenarios, and maybe flying under the radar just is a little bit less stressful.
Now, today's stage, there's a couple of Cat 4s. There might be a bit of crosswinds. What are you expecting today?
Yeah, we rode a 40-kilometre section of the stage sort of in the middle yesterday when we had the rest day, or rest day-ish. Yeah. And it's tricky. It's grippy roads. We're now off those big roads that we had in Denmark. There's a bit more wind kicking around. There's a few more vertical meters around as well. So I kind of expect just a bit of a hard, grippy day. I don't expect the wind to play too much of a role. It sort of dies down a little bit towards the finish, which is quite nice because it's quite exposed in the last 10-ish kilometers on the coast there. But I kind of hope Caleb can get up for the win, to be honest.
Yeah, parochial Aussie.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
And obviously the cobble stage tomorrow, you're a bit bigger GC rider. You'll smash it over the cobbles, mate.
I hope so, mate. We did a recon early in the year, and I was kind of pleasantly surprised that it wasn't as hard as I was expecting. So hopefully we can just get through a bit unscathed and finish with the other GC guys.
And finally, we've got a presentation for you, mate. We've got a limited edition badge that I've sort of botched there, but it's an Australian and French flag.
Oh, wow.
Brings safety,
Look at this
brings
one.
good luck. and all of Australia behind you, mate. So
Thank you,
we
mate.
hope you have a great tour.
Appreciate it.
Good on you.
See you guys.
Jerry Ryan, what a moment, stage 3. You must be so proud of Dylan and the team.
When we had the opportunity to sign him up, we jumped at it because he's a quality person, a quality rider. But Dan, I've got to be serious. How can I look at you with that Hawks mask on?
I had another.
I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed. You're talking about winning,
mate.
right? I'd
We're
be
in
embarrassed.
a rebuild. You know this. It's a rebuild.
Yeah, rebuild. But the only other bloke to do that would be Jeff Kennett.
Well,
but what was the question?
I've lost my train of thought. Now, you were in the team car, Jerry. It would have been highly emotional, but you didn't know what happened with the result. It was a tight finish.
No, the television went off. He was 3 wheels back, and we thought, oh no, couldn't. Then the dead heat, or the photo finish, Whitey just collapsed, and then when his name was read out, we just, in the middle of the road, just all jumped out, hugged each other, the boys rode up, and it was pretty special, not only for the team, but the families. And Dylan's dad was there, and as a parent, you go through the hard times for your kids, and the emotions, the joy to see him, and it was pretty special.
And what people need to understand is it's very hard to win a stage at the Tour de France. I mean, there's such a build-up to this event, and then when you do get a result, the emotions, it's hard to describe.
It is. It's probably not the toughest race, but it's the hardest with pressure, and especially the first few days, and everyone's nervous. And we saw the day before that bridge, everyone was concerned about getting across it, and the winds in Denmark, and then we thought stage 3 would have the same problems, the winds, but anyway, it's history, and hopefully the boys can go on. I think there's probably another win for Dylan, and don't forget Michael Matthews. He's sitting there and working so well with Dylan and the rest of the team, and that's what it's all about. It's about the team. Now,
Jerry, you've been involved in sport for a long time. You've set a great culture among the team. It is a family. How important is that sort of family environment, particularly for someone like Dylan? That it has been a difficult couple of years for him.
It has, and his wife and little boy was there this morning, and it's not just about the riders. It's a whole team. It's the whole of their family. So. Pretty special.
Happy riders are good riders, Jerry.
It is. It's about enjoying what you do.
Well, good luck today, and I'm sure you win a stage early in the tour, you break the back, and that's it. When it rains, it pours.
Thanks, Dan.
Dylan Groenewegen, congratulations on behalf of SBS Sport, all the viewers in Australia. You win the Ride of the Day award for stage 3, mate. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it was really nice. It's still unbelievable, but we celebrated yesterday more than the day before. It was with all the travel and everything was yesterday. The rest day was really nice, and of course a really good motivation in the group.
And it was highly emotional scenes at the finish there. It was great to see the emotion with your father. It's obviously been a tough couple of years, but mate, you've really warmed to this new environment in the team.
Yeah, it's really nice, and also in my new team, they believe in me and give me the confidence again. And yesterday the day before we did a really great job, and it was really close, but we take the victory so early in the Tour de France means a lot for me and also for my teammates, of course.
And you're an honorary Australian, mate. Australian team. You got a lot of Aussie teammates. You can understand the language, okay?
In the beginning it was really difficult, but now it's going better and better. Before it was also my English was really bad, but it's still going better, and I understand everyone really good. It's a really nice guys, and we talk a lot.
And when you win a stage early in the tour, it rains, it pours, so we're expecting much more success.
I hope so. We have a really strong team. Also with Bling and Mesa are in a really good shape, and also the other guys are in really good shape. Hopefully we can do it today again, and otherwise coming a lot of stages, and we have to see it in the next days.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you.
All right. Well, there was all the interviews from the start on stage 4. Fantastic insights, Iffy.
Look, that was wonderful. It was a really good interview with Jerry as well. I mean, just Yeah, it shows just what he means to him. And I was just talking to him, he's on his way back. He's got to come back for work commitments, and he was on his way to the airport. So he just rang me before. And he's still pretty excited, talking about how big the summer of cycling is going to be in Australia. And fantastic. Yeah.
Couple of live comments. Jenny Whitehead says, good evening, Dan and Iffy. G'day, Jenny. Wheel Wizard, straight shooter. Bad timing, guys. Tour stage is on live now and 4Ks to the finish of the Giro Don on the net at the moment. We will reassess the timings
I
of
got
this
some
show.
information from Wheel Wizard too.
Yep. Oh, we do.
Yeah.
We've got an update with all that.
Well, yeah, with Jonas is 25 and it's under 26, but he turns 26 before the end of the year, and I think that might be the little part where he misses out. I'm getting it checked, but he turns 26. His birthday is 10th of December.
Well,
and
the Wheel
so
Wizard
he
should
will-
get a refund then for his bet because he never qualified for the white jersey. So
Well, it's one or the other. That's the only thing I can come up with why he's not in there. Yeah.
all right. Well, let's take a quick break because we've got all the interviews from the start of stage 5. We understand that the stage is underway and we won't go live again at this timing. So this is a special edition of the Detour podcast. So we'll see you after this quick drinks break.
Look at this bike. You think it's just a bike, right? But it's not. It's a bike 374 people are looking at. This guy, this girl, them, all looking at it. People from here, there, and wherever this is. People that are looking for a bike. Or just a piece of it. Amateurs, semi-amateurs, and pro-amateurs. This guy wants this bike, but with this crank and these bars. This could be the perfect match. But not this one. This girl has a bike to sell, and thousands of people might purchase it. Eyes on Bikes help grow small businesses. His, hers, yours, and the latest data and insights help those businesses keep moving. We are the world's #1 bike marketplace, with over 500,000 products and 900 brands, where buyers and sellers are brought together in a place where a bike is never just a bike. Bike Exchange, where the world buys, sells, learns, and rides.
Thanks again to Bike Exchange for all their support. Head along to bikeexchange.com.au for all things bike-related iffy.
Yes, any bit for your bike or any bike that you're after, a mountain bike, road bike, track bike, whatever it is, Bike Exchange, anywhere in the world.
Now, before we talk about stage 5, we have to talk about stage 4 and what a win to Wout van Aert and what a team effort. The way that Jumbo Visma lit it up on that penultimate climb, or the Cap 4, was just next level.
Yeah, look, it wasn't a very long climb. When they got into it, I thought I could see what they're trying to do. I thought, oh well, everyone's going to come back. They won't be able to sprint it enough in that only 1 kilometre climb. But wow, the pressure went on the whole Jumbo team. What they did there, and then when Wout did that last attack, Adam Yates just couldn't hold the wheel. It was quite amazing, really. But I thought they have to give the award to second place, because that is Jasper Phillips, and that is the best celebration of second place I've ever seen. He does the whole whoop.
Well, we asked Simon Clark about it at the start today, so that interview's coming up. So let's get straight into all the pre-race interviews. There's a lot of them. This is about 10 minutes worth, Iffy, before the start of today's stage 5.
G'day guys, we're here with Jonesy. We're doing a bit of, I think we're doing his job actually, to be honest. He said we should just interview each other and just wing it, so I'm not really sure that's, artistic director here. Anyway, Schultzy, first day on the cobbles. You've ridden cobbles before, but not these cobbles. How you feeling?
Well, pretty nervous to say the least, yeah. Yeah, like you said, I've never ridden the cobbles, or in this capacity anyway. I've only ever ridden them slowly uphill. So I don't know what to expect. I'm looking to you as my beacon to get through the day, but somehow I don't think I'm going to see you much.
Well, I heard in the meeting Schultzy's in the breakaway, so here we go.
Well, I put my hand up for it. Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm going to be in it. I'd like to be in it to sort of stay out of the crap that'll be going on in the bunch. But
I'm not sure what's going on here though. What is this? Who decided?
I'm a bit embarrassed about this because Spinky
I mean, Luke Rowe's wears that, and maybe Tom Boonen. So maybe you've just
Well,
sort of got
Tom Boonen used to wear sweatbands, and this
sweatbands,
kind of looks like it, so
I
that's pretty
guess
cool.
That's
But
actually pretty cool. But
Spinky said this would help my wrists, and I just assumed that everyone was going to do it, and now I'm a bit embarrassed because I'm the only guy that's done it. But for you, Durbo, one of your big opportunities in this Tour de France, how do you feel about that? You're normally on the job, but today, bit of freedom. It's a stage that really suits you. You've done really well in the cobbles before. How's that make you feel?
yeah, I'm excited. We've been here with GC guys before, and that's a big stressful. That's a different meeting. When we had the meeting today, everyone can handle their bike. Everyone can put themselves in good position. We have great options, and yeah, hopefully I'm one of those options. Hopefully I can get up the road. That's where the race sort of suits me. Yeah, let's make that happen.
Yeah, excellent. Can I stay and just do this for the day and skip today's stage? Is that right?
Jonesy, you want to put some kit on and get out there? Yeah, that'd be good.
Matthew Hayman, King of Roubaix. What advice have you given the guys today? Always keep riding?
Yeah, always keep riding. Just keep going. You can always come back in this race. Nah, look, it's nice to be here without a GC rider and guys that are just motivated to give it a go. So it's a real different race to Roubaix. So there's opportunities and they've got to go out and get them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the guys can do today.
Are these the days you really miss that you're not riding yourself? I mean, you would have been top 10 here for sure.
Oh, if I had this stage, Whitey would have brought a GC rider and I had to wait for him.
That's right.
Yeah. No, oh look, I raced enough, so I don't really miss being out there. Yeah, I enjoy these races and I definitely enjoy this stage. I mean, I've been looking forward to this. It's not a big priority for us as a team. The guys are motivated, but yeah, we've built the team around Bling and Dylan getting stage wins. So this one's just an opportunity for everybody to if they want to have a go.
And Durbo, what do you think his chances are today?
Oh, you know, I'm a big fan of Luke's and I'd love to see him do well and you know, he's always put a lot of effort in and I see a lot of similarities with me, the way he likes to go to Roubaix and do well. So it'd be really nice to see for him to get a result. Jack the same. Jack loves these races. So it'd be nice to see them just get something that they can, you know, be proud of.
Good luck today, Matty.
Cheers, mate.
Michael Storer, breakout Tour of Spain last year, mate. 2 stage wins, mountains, Jersey. How are you feeling coming into the Tour this year?
Yeah, I hope it goes well in the Tour. I'm not sure if I can win 2 stages in a mountain jersey, but yeah, hopefully I can do well in the mountain stages.
And how are you feeling before the cobble stage today?
Feeling nervous. It's definitely not what I'm best at, but I try and make my small contribution and hopefully it helps the team.
And how have you found coming across to FDJ this year? New team, obviously it's a big event being a French team at the Tour.
Yeah, it's really a big deal. Yeah, it's very hard to even get selected into the Tour team because it's the main goal. So yeah, it shows a lot of faith that they have in my ability to choose me for the team.
And you said you haven't had a lot of experience with the cobbles. Is there anything you're going to do different today? Some of the guys tape the wrists up, tape the hands up. Is there anything, or tyre pressure?
Yeah, like we got different tyres here, so they got wider tyres which are better over the cobbles. But yeah, apart from that, just need to focus on riding well is the main part.
And what's your primary role for the team this year? They're going to let you have a chance at a couple of stages towards the latter part of the Tour?
We'll see how David is going on the GC. Yeah, and it's also days like this where we find out, because I think people think a lot about the mountains, but it's actually these days leading up which are really, really important at the Tour. Every day really counts a lot.
Well, we wish you all the best, mate.
Thanks.
Cheers. Ben O'Connor, it's obviously a big day. How are you feeling leading into it, mate?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, but it's the same, I think, for pretty much every single other bloke here for the race. So, you know, I just have to strap in and hope that there's no big problems.
Did you do anything different to prepare for the cobble stages? I know with Roubaix, some guys tape wrists and fingers and tyre pressure. Is there anything you've done to tweak for today?
I know, I've just seen the cobbles in April, and that was about the only thing. Maybe someone will put some tape on my fingers, because that's more or less the hard thing. It's not the Roubaix length. You don't have as many cobbles, so I don't think the blister issue is the main thing today. I think it's more the chicken fingers that you have after every sector. So You really just have to have the right material, the right tyres, and then go in with an open mind and do your best.
Given that positioning will be crucial, are you expecting it to just be a big fight to that first sector?
Yeah, the thing is, after the first sector, it's still a long way till the next one's 20 k's. So it's probably there 20 k's so that everyone can regroup after a big crash, because I'm sure that's what's going to happen. So I just hope that a lot of us can get through all right, because everyone's going to be really nervous. Everyone's going to want to be at the front, but the pave sectors aren't massive, so you're going to have some rough and tumble today.
Well, everyone in Australia is wishing you all the best, mate.
Thank you.
Ben, can I ask you one more question on the back of that? He's missed a few clear questions. Mate, have you got Oliver Nason looking after you today? Because you've got a really good classic sky around you. What's the plan from the team?
I think the plan is really just to stay all together. I think if you have more or less 6, 8 guys, 6, 7, 5, however many are there, all together around you, it's pretty difficult to lose a lot of time, because it is only a short stage and it is flat. So,
the famous last words.
Yeah, it's the famous last words, but that's what you hope for. Yeah. It's exactly what happened in 2018, and I believe it'll be more or less like this, hopefully, this year.
Do you know to get a bit of tech, do you know what tyre pressure you're riding?
Yeah, I've got 30mm tyres with 4.2 pressure.
I'm looking
tubeless as well. So that's what we've done, that's what we tested, that's what we tried as well, and the boys liked it for Roubaix, and I didn't mind it when we used it in April, so hopefully that's the go. Don't get too many punctures.
Awesome. I love the confidence, mate, and it works for you, so good luck.
Thank you. See you guys.
See you, mate.
Chris Hamilton, it's obviously a big day. We've spoken to a few riders and it feels like there's a few nerves in the peloton. How are you feeling?
Yeah, a bit nervous, but I mean, at the same time I am, but I'm sort of like blissfully unaware in a way, because I've never done a cobbled race before. Like, I've done Bing Bank and stuff a couple of times, and then you race around the Mur, but when the cobbles are on their climb, it's just completely different. So yeah, we did on this rest day the other day, we rode a couple of sectors, and even yesterday I was like, oh, my hands are a bit sore, so yeah, I don't know, it's one of those, there's been a lot of hype for this stage, and it's kind of nice to be here, but I'm also looking forward to, hitting pause at the end and having it done with.
There's a wealth of Aussies that have got Roubaix experience. I just saw you talking to Mitch Docker before. Are they giving you any sort of helpful tips?
Yeah, Docker reckons I'm running a bit too much pressure in the tyres, but it's a tough one because, I maybe start with a bit less or whatever, but for me, my most important role is before the cobbles. So, and we still got, what is an 80k to the first sector. So, but equipment-wise, I think we're not doing anything too crazy. We've got the old school bottle cages and 30mm tyres and double layer on the bar tape, and we're not using aero bikes, so I think for most people it's a bit the same.
And Matt Hayman won Roubaix on a Scott bike, so they can't be too bad over the coals.
Yeah, I reckon, that's a good point actually. They must be alright. Yeah.
And how's the mood in the group?
Yeah, it's good. It's cool to have a guy like Dager, and Bardet, in the team, but because obviously the crowds and that just love having Bardet here, but then when you've got a guy like Dager who's won what he has, it's just it's nice to have that wealth of experience and someone you can just ask for advice and stuff. So, but team's good, morale's good, and everything like that. So everyone's pretty keen for it today.
Well, I wish you all the best today.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well, there you go. As you can see, I was flat out trying to get all those grabs before the start. And
it's the SBS will love you for that, but then they'll hate you for us taking all their viewers away to watch the detour when they should be watching SBS.
Well, we've got a lot of international viewers, as you know, John. So it's people in the UK. So we're robbing ITV and Eurosport. So we did mention Jasper Philipsen, his premature celebration. So we caught up with Simon Clark to ask him about that. And then I tried to get Wout van Aert, couldn't get him. Saw his DS, who gave me absolute donuts. So here's those grabs. Simon Clark, it was obviously a big stage yesterday, but everyone wants to know the finish. Jasper Philipsen, finishing second, celebration. Did you get flashbacks to the 2015 Giro?
No, actually I haven't seen it. yesterday I did my job early and got out of the way. Just cruised it in the last 10Ks. So I only watched a replay of Van Aert's attack, but I didn't know anything about the finish.
It's actually happened a few times this year in the pro peloton. Do you think it's a problem with the radios, or cycling is just so chaotic it's hard to listen to what's happening in the ear?
Oh, no idea, mate. I think people just want to make sure that if they do win, they got their hands in the air and they're willing to risk it, even if it's for second.
Now, how are you feeling about today's stage, mate, and what's going to be your role?
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. This is my third Tour de France Roubaix, and I've done 2 normal Roubaix, so don't necessarily like the cobbles, but I don't feel too estranged to them. So yeah, should be a good day.
Do you think it's a good thing having cobbles in the Tour de France? I mean, it sort of feels like it's mixed.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, if you ask a GC rider, I'm pretty sure the answer is no. So fortunately, I'm not a GC rider, so I don't have to stress about it too much. But it's definitely a stressful day for a lot of guys in the peloton.
Well, good luck today, mate.
Thanks.
Thanks, Clarky. We didn't get a chance to present this to Wout van Aert, but he won the Ride of the Day from the Australian television.
Okay.
Can you pass that on to him at the bus?
And that's what? The Ride of the Day?
Ride of the Day for SBS Sport.
I will pass it on to Wout, of course.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Good luck today. What's the plan of attack?
You will see in the race.
No worries,
Okay,
man.
thanks.
Cheers.
Absolute donuts.
Yeah, donuts. No, well, at least he took the kangaroo.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
What is
mate?
this?
That was always
What
going to be a
is
challenge. Right of the day. Okay. Will Wizard update. Voss wins her 32nd Giro Don stage from the break.
Great. I was going to give all the results from from last night, but the Will Wizard can probably give us the results from tonight. So,
And the Wizard says Simon Clark is in the group chasing the break. So, and Amanda Spratt was 5th, and that was thanks to Annette Miller. So the Will Wizard says thanks.
Coming into form. Yeah.
And Andy Matthews says, hi guys, some more quality interviews there. Great work, Dan. Thanks, Andy. But I think tomorrow, we'll have to get back to our normal routine, which will be 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. if you're in Europe. And we may have a very special interview tonight. I'm going to be staying at the Flandrian Hotel with Jamie Anderson and all the crew. We may have a very, very special guest. So can't give away too much. Don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, but stay tuned for that. Anything you want to add before we go, Johnny?
Well, I was just going to go through the results of the Giro, the women's Giro Donna. But as I say, it's going to be a stage behind. But yesterday, Elisa Balsamo, the world champion, won again with Charlotte Kuhl second and Marianne Vos third. So those three have been on the podium together on 3 occasions now. But evidently great for Marianne Vos to have another win tonight. So, yeah, exciting. So Annemiek van Vleuten is still leading from Marvi Garcia, the Spanish champion. So, that gets into some hillier stuff for the next couple of days. So we'll see what happens.
All right, stay tuned. We'll keep you updated with the Giro Don and everything that's happening in the Tour de France. And as I said, hopefully we get a very special interview tonight, and we'll run that first thing on the show tomorrow. All right, enjoy the coverage, folks. Stay tuned to SBS Cycling if you're in Australia, and also tell your mates, youtube.com/Detour podcast. See you tomorrow, Iffy. See you guys.
Yep. Look forward to this one. Big one.
See ya.
This is the